this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Second and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now Herbert following the turnover, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Chubb out of the gun.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 yards remain on second down. A give. This is Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running back.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
27. Chargers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Cleveland.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And just shedding him off there. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Justin Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. Touchdown, Browns! Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Browns 40, Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Being chased out left. It's complete to Cook. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go again. Whip. Watch the
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.